I'm pretty sure y'all are all aware that the only people that are going to make it into the kingdom are the people that deeply respect Abba Yah, the ones who reverence him. I'm pretty sure anybody can understand that shit. In order to enter the kingdom, you must reverence the Father. If you want to be in his house, you got to reverence him and abide by his rules, just like any man. You see, when you go to his house, you got to abide by his rules, and he be quick to tell you that shit. If you don't like the rules, then get the hell on out of here then. Well, that's the way Abba is. And so when people say they worship God, do they deeply respect God? That's all you got to be looking at. Do they deeply respect him and reverence his word? Now, when Abba says something, do they harbor maliciousness in their heart towards the Father, or hatred, or anger toward him? Well, then how in the hell can they say they are deeply reverencing him if they are harboring hatred in their heart toward him at the same time? Does oil and water mix? Nope. Does light and dark mix? No. Does righteousness and unrighteousness mix? No. So then who the hell are you saying that you hate God, but saying that you reverence God? You can't. You can't. You got to decide within yourself who the fuck you really is. And see, the problem with Satan's children is they have been lied to about who they are. So they don't know who the fuck they are. They are disconnected from who they are. It's that simple. They don't know. They're looking for somebody to tell them. And if you're looking for somebody to tell you who you are today, what does that mean? That mean you must not fucking know it. Because a nigga who know who he is ain't going around asking people, hey, do you know who I am? Hey, do you know who I am? Hey, do you know who I am? Help me find out who I am. Help me. And then when they give that nigga an answer, he believes them. Well, then how the hell do you say you know who you is then, nigga? No, you just say you know who you is until somebody tell you something different. Then you go along with their ideals, even if it's bad. Somebody can come right along and be like, nigga, you stupid. Hey! No, I'm not. I'm not stupid at all. Oh, okay then. Alrighty then. Well, it seems that if you knew you weren't stupid, then why the hell are you upset if somebody says you are? You know you're not. So why are you mad if somebody says you are? Because it bothers me. Why? It's not true. Why does something bother you that's not real? That's stupid. See? Oh boy. Y'all didn't know what y'all fucking thought you knew. That's all it is. And I'm going to tell y'all a mystery today. Most of y'all are praying for something that Abba Yah will never sustain for you. I'm going to tell y'all that again. Most of y'all are praying today for something that God ain't going to give your ass. Because most of you are praying for a lie. Most of you are praying for something that ain't good for you. Most of you are asking for something that will kill you, and you don't even know it. And when Abba says no, you get mad at him and say he don't love you because you're unlearned, you have no knowledge, you think you know more than God, you're in your pride, and that's going to kill your stupid ass. It's that simple. The one you say you serve says, not my will, but the Father's will be done. And you're not saying that, but yet you say you serve the nigga. That's stupid. That's so dumb and retarded. The fact that you can't see it is even dumber. Like he said, they're blind because they think they can see. That's why they're blind. I told you niggas, I'm walking around on this earth with my eyes closed like a sumbitch. I ain't looking at nothing with my eyes because that shit is a deception. Yes, I serve Jesus Christ. And they got right there on their video a thumbnail of who they, if you ask them who was that in that thumbnail, they'll say Jesus Christ. What the fuck? How stupid is this shit? The nigga looked like a hippie from the 70s from Woodstock. And you're saying, well, who is that guy? And they say, that's Jesus Christ. Where in the Bible does it say that? And no one can prove in the Bible this shit. You fucking liars look stupid and you sound stupid. Like when they say he's olive skinned. Where in the Bible does it say that? It don't. But it say he got skin the color of burnished brass, as if it had been burned in a furnace. Oh boy. Which would be the same thing as saying copper color skin. And that wouldn't be so wild if there weren't people on the earth who had burnished brass colored skin or bronze colored skin. There's a fighter right now named the Bronze Bomber, and nobody winks a fucking eye at that name. That's why I say y'all are stupid as a motherfucker. Christ said he has skin the color of bronze. There's a fighter right now, a so-called Negro. His name is the Bronze Bomber, and nobody says anything. Nobody finds it strange because of his color. If he was a white man and he called himself the Bronze Bomber, wouldn't y'all think that that was appropriation or racist or some kind of shit like that? I mean, don't you think so? Now remember, before the Bronze Bomber, there was a fighter by the name of Joe Louis, whose name was the Brown Bomber. You see how it's all connected? Nobody cares. They all understand it. These two Negro men I'm talking about right now. Brown Bomber, Bronze Bomber. You look in the Bible, his skin was the color of burnished bronze. Oh, no. He was olive skin. Fucking bitch-ass Canaanite dog. Stop. You can't read. That's what the problem is. Your dumb ass can't read. Why am I surprised? Oh, that's right. You tried to give me your identity. That's why you said don't read. I forgot. You tried to give me your status. That's right. That's right. My bad. That's right. You a fucking dog and you can't read. So it's no surprise that you be fucking up when you get to the scriptures. It's no surprise. When you're looking at the scriptures, there's only two that are looking at it. Your ego, correct, which is we call Satan, and your higher self, which we call the spirit man. Now, determining which one is looking at those scriptures determine how you're going to use them. And you got a lot of people right now that only use the scriptures to accuse others. The only time you see them using the scripture is to rebut somebody else or to talk shit about somebody else. You never see them use the scriptures to teach any lessons. You never see them use the scriptures to teach any sermons about any damn thing or uplift or nothing. You don't see it happening. Because they are clouds without water. They are clouds without water. Without rain. They are a well without water in it. And that's fucked up. Because if you've been in a drought and they had no water for a long time and you see that storm cloud come in, you're going to think it's going to bring you great relief and a refreshing. See, that's what these fuckers are doing. But then, they ain't got no rain. Nothing that's going to help you grow. Nothing that's going to help you expand and flourish. They ain't got that. They just appear like they do. Like the well. See? It ain't got nothing in it. But you get to it and you say, oh my gosh, a well, yes! Nope, they just appear like that. Outwardly, they appear righteous, but inwardly, they are ravenous fucking wolves, man. Seeking who the fuck they gonna devour. That's all the fuck they doing. They ravenous wolves. Pharisee mindset having ass niggas going around, looking around for the righteous just to see if they can try to test to see. And then when they get ignored, then they want to feel stupid. Man, you should be more concerned about that fire that's about to hit you in your fucking noggin than worried about the righteous. I'll tell you that right now. Because the righteous is already sealed in his ark. They already sealed in the ark. So why you concerned with them? You can't do shit. I told y'all, a nigga look stupid on the outside of Noah's ark talking about, Noah, you ain't shit. You're not right. All right, then, when that rain come down, then we see who was right and who was wrong. Yeah, that's right. We'll see. Ha 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 ha. Then when the rain come down, oh shit, Noah, open unto us. Open. I can't open shit. I sealed it. How the hell I'm gonna open it? I'm inside of my heart and my heart is sealed. I'm inside of my mind and my mind is sealed. What do you want me to do? Go against Abba's ways and what he's done? I can't go against that shit. Just like the rich man and Lazarus. Could he change? Could Lazarus change anything? Could Lazarus change anything between him and that rich man? He said, I can't change shit. He said, it is what it is. I can't change a damn thing. And I'm telling y'all niggas the same shit. I can't change nothing for you. That's your judgment, man. And then the niggas want to lie to me. A whole lot of people just want to lie to me as if I ain't seen they ass for a year or two listening to me. And then now when judgment comes down, they start saying, oh yeah, I just now found you. No, the fuck you didn't, bitch. No, you didn't. You've been listening to me. You just thought you had time to frolic and play. Your time is over with. Kids like you don't deserve to come in. Because when the parents said come in, you stayed out there playing. And then when he closed the door, he said, come in, I'm going to close this fucking door. You still stayed out there playing. Then he closed it and you said, okay, now I want to come in. Nope. Because if you had an austere parent, your parent would say, if you're not in here before the streetlights come on, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm closing this damn door and I'm locking it. So you better have your ass in here. And if you didn't, you went to that door and it was fucking locked. And your ass had to sleep on the porch or outside like a fucking dog. That's what I'm telling you all. It's so simple to understand when it comes to us human beings, but somehow we think we better than God. No, you motherfuckers think you're better than God. I know better. I know better. For y'all to think that y'all can earn God's good grace is stupid. It's stupid to believe you can earn grace. Well, that grace that you got, grandson, can I get some of it? Okay, I'm going to read to you about the wise and the foolish virgins. Okay, the wise ones had their wine, they oil in their lamp, and they went into the feast. But the foolish didn't. So now I want to ask you, which one you think you is? Now, if you say you wise, then what the fuck you talking to me for? Asking me about how to get some ruach. Okay, so then tell the truth. You must be a fool. See how I'm talking to your stupid ass? Shit. You ain't gonna get this message from everybody that's inside the ark because everybody inside the ark ain't called to do what I gotta do. Everybody inside the ark wasn't called to do what Noah did. Was Noah's wife sitting up there saying anything? Was Shem, Ham, and Japheth saying anything? Or was Noah the preacher of righteousness, the Bible says? It ain't no surprise. I gotta do what I gotta do, man. Once the ark doors is closed, Noah don't do nothing but what you see me doing right now. If you read the book of Jasher, you'll see it. And you stupid bastards, as soon as you read, you'll still say, yeah, but. But didn't you say, but didn't this, and but you faithless generation. You're faithless. That's all it is. You're a faithless, perverse generation. Yahushua already told you it. Why would he say that there's a people who honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me, if I'm telling a lie right now? You childish little Christians allowed a whole bunch of people to come into your flocks and disrupt and tear them apart. And you know why? Because you didn't hold them to the fire. You didn't do what your father said. And that led to great deception in the churches. And so that's why Abba called his children out of them and back into his ark, into his church. Oh no, grandson, you got it backwards. You don't know what you're talking about. All right, then. Then you ask God and see what time we living in. I dare any of you niggas right now. I dare you. Ask God right now when you pray. Ask God what time we living in. I mean, this some bold shit I'm saying, ain't it? I'd be like, ask God who I am. Do you know how strange that is? For a man to be telling you to ask God instead of debating and going back and forth with your own conjecture. Fuck your own conjecture. Fuck going back and forth. Ask God. What time we in, Abba? Do the wicked still have a chance to be saved, Father? Ask him and see what his answer is. Because I don't know how scriptures can be fulfilled, like let the filthy remain filthy, if there aren't any filthy that's gonna stay filthy, bitch. There gotta be, or Abba wouldn't have said that. The day of the Lord that all of you are waiting for. What happens on that day? Why are y'all looking forward to it? See, we already prepared for y'all niggas. Because Abba's word is the preparation, you see. Like books that y'all don't be familiar with, like Amos, where it says things like, there are those who hate the one who reproves in the gate. See, there are people who hate a correcting voice, a person who says what you're doing is wrong, to hold you accountable, in other words. There are some people who just hate that kind of person and despise him who speaks with integrity. See, some people just hate a man who speaks with uprightness. See, therefore, because you trample on the poor and exact from him a tax of grain, you will never live in the stone houses you have built. You will never drink the wine from the lush vineyard you have planted. For I know your transgressions are many, and your sins are numerous. You oppress the righteous by taking bribes. You deprive the poor of justice in the gate. Therefore the prudent keep silent in such times, for the days are evil. See that? Seek God, not evil, that you may live. And Abba Yah of hosts, the El of hosts of armies, will be with you as you have claimed. Hate evil and love good. See, for all of y'all, like I told y'all, that still hate wickedness, you ain't doing what Abba said, so get the fuck on, man. Perhaps, watch this, hate evil and love good, establish justice in the gate. Perhaps Abba Yah, the El of hosts, will be gracious to the remnant of Yahweh. You see this? So Abba Yah had already told us how it is with our own people. They hate to hear righteousness. They hate to hear uprightness. They hate to hear correction. So how was y'all any different? They fell into great destruction because of being hard-headed like that. And y'all think y'all gonna get away with the shit. You really think so? You believe that nonsense still? Therefore, Abba Yah, the El of armies, wailing shall be in all streets, he said. And they shall say in all the highways, alas, alas! And they shall call the husbandmen to mourning, and such as are skillful to lamentation and wailing. And in all vineyards shall be wailing, for I will pass through thee, says Abba Yah. I told you. Woe unto you that desire the day of Abba Yah. To what end is it for? The day of Abba Yah is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of Abba Yah be darkness and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it? Y'all don't want to hear this truth, though. Y'all don't want to hear it because y'all think it's bullshit. Yes, Jesus is going to come and blah, blah, blah. He says the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. I told you, he's going to take the rock from the world. When Christ says, I am the light of the world, and as long as I'm walking, the men have light. Well, that's going on. But there's going to come a time when that light's going to be taken, and the darkness is going to come. Even very dark, and no brightness in it. Did you hear that or did you not hear that? So there won't be anybody speaking upright. There won't be anybody speaking justice. There won't be anybody doing justice. There won't be any fairness. There won't be any love. There won't be any compassion. There won't be anything but darkness and no light in it. Y'all don't believe that though. But it's all good. You ain't got to believe it. Abba Yah don't say stuff so that he can only do it if you believe it. He's telling you what he gonna do. Now it's up to you whether you believe that shit or not. And unfortunately, y'all niggas didn't believe him. So it seems like y'all ain't got nothing but darkness coming for y'all. Because y'all rejected the light. The world hates the light. It hates truth. Hates to be exposed. It's already written. Everything I'm saying is already written. So we can stop faking like we're one big happy family. We're not. We're not. Abba's family in the ark. If you ain't in the ark, then you ain't his family. Don't try to act like you is. Stop trying to talk like you is. Just talk like the way you really truly is. Accept who the fuck you really truly is. It'd be scary at first, I know. But when the restraint is removed from within you, which is the light that's in the world, then you're just going to be bad. Because there's nobody here that's going to tell you that you're being bad, and you're going to finally feel free. See, the truth's going to set you free too. To be lawless. Because your daddy is going to be the lawless one. And so since he's not holding you accountable, you're just going to do whatever the fuck you want. Because there's no light to shine on you anymore. It's great darkness and you enjoy it. You're only not enjoying it because the light is exposing you and making you feel uncomfortable. Just like the badass kid that don't like being exposed when his father walks in and flicks the light switch on and says, what the fuck are you in here doing? Once the light don't get switched on anymore, that kid starts saying, hey, I don't have to hide my shit anymore. I don't have to act like I'm right. I don't have to act like I'm good anymore. I could just be who the fuck I truly am. And you indeed shall be. Because whatever you truly want, it's going to be offered to you. It's called the hour of temptation. It's going to be offered to you. And if you weren't found worthy to escape that hour, you're going to fall for it and die. With your hand in the cookie jar. Y'all will find out that you'll be dead with your hand in the cookie jar.